time, if FE is having a good game and AM is just having like a so-so game, then the FE can always be constantly pressuring, because if you can solo kill or you play with the Sunstrike, that's a huge threat on the AM. AM cannot actually take a lot of like dangerous farm. Smoke's gonna break because there is Sun Wukong here. Sun Wukong sees everything, Richie.
Are you seeing this, by the way? I think
What?
the empty camera for for New at the moment. He's
playing from another dimension, you know.
I assume he's actually there, and this is just a little bit of a Marshall cam gone rogue. We'll get that fixed, I'm sure, but it does look very funny. All right. As for facets, anything that's really exciting here? We didn't see Kinetic Fence, Bloodsport, of course, Sand Shroud, Mana Thirst. Okay. Is this the one where he gets vision on them? Yeah, it is, right? That's right. I don't remember
so
what...
he becomes Blood Seeker or Mana Seeker.
Mana Seeker. Yeah, last time I do remember we actually saw Mage Bane's Mirror. And pardon me, did I just see we have a time zone selected for Team Otto? We have time zone, ladies and gentlemen.
What? What happened to Chronosphere Sunstrike? No?
Time zone Sunstrike. How about that?
How does that... I mean, you're slow, right? So I guess... I don't know what to say about that.
They are leashed inside the time zone, and I believe you can no longer use a Force Staff against leashes, as Ari is already up to some monkey business here, living up to the OG.
I thought it only worked for Slug, you know, the Force Staff thing.
No, it's all Force Staffs.
All leash?
All leashes now, yes. You can no longer force outside of a leash. Which means that finally all my Herald teammates will no longer kill themselves on Puck Dream Coil. It's not going to let them use it anymore. Why did that make you laugh so hard?
Because yeah, I remember doing that myself.
Of course, of course. It's just what you're kind of built in to do. All right, Winter. I would say the lane to watch then is probably going to be what, this mid lane, right? This Sand King, this bottom lane as well. As we can already see with the Monkey King, it's going to be pretty active.
Oh, the lane is actually not Disruptor bot. Yeah, they changed the lane. It's Bat Rider bot. Okay, this is better for the anti-mage. Because like I said, Disruptor can't really fight into Monkey King so well. So you have a sticky Napalm Bat Rider in this lane. Like everyone's just going back to sticky napalm now. I think level 3 usually you see 2 points in sticky napalm, and then you get firefly later.
Yeah.
But I've seen one game. I can't remember who was it. He had 4 napalm and 4 flame break. Totally ignored the. It might have been 9 class. I can't remember who was it.
Couriers have respawned. We all heard Courier got killed.
Yeah, where's Marcy when we need Marcy in the game?
Not
Just
here.
so we get flying couriers.
Yeah. Ari's up to 9 stick charges, though, feeling pretty aggressive. He was also ready for a bit of a brawl down here, wasn't he? Started with 2 sets of tangos. So, bound to see a whole lot of action, I'm sure. How are the other lanes progressing, then? I mean, so far, AM 7-3, by the way, against 11-1 Whisper. I don't know when this AM pick was supposed to have an easier time in this lane, but we shall see.
I think he has already burned all of the Darkseid's mana, so I think he should be able to farm pretty nicely in his lane from now on.
It's true.
And do you actually get a soaring to deal
Ari?
with that?
Oh, look at that bonus damage. Yeah, nice. The stick charges, though, allow him to get away in time.
Mana Thirst.
Yeah.
So
okay, wait, hold on. But now Whisper doesn't have Surge, and Shiro knows, but he's not going to get baited out that far. I just think maybe he could try and chase him down, but it'd be so risky, especially with 7 stick charges, wand charges, even from Whisper.
Yeah, I was saying that maybe he needs to buy Soaring right now in the lane, for the lane against this AM.
Yeah. Except, by the way, he's already starting to jungle a little bit, like you said, first Lotus timing, and he has got 5 Plague Wards on himself, moving from camp to camp.
It's very, very nice. He's level 3 now. I think this is the important point where you need to have level 2 wards when you want to jungle efficiently. He's sending his Sage Mask and Clarity, so he's gonna be able to farm very, very efficiently.
That's right. And honestly, Mars with Faceless Void, it's a pretty nice lane for Faceless Void, as long as you don't play it too close to edge, because Mars does all his damage in bursts. He's not really a DOT kind of a guy, so Time Walk is very strong in this lane if you use it effectively. There's Ari's courier being killed. How do you like it, Ari? Sand King, of all things, rotated to kill
Had
his
some
courier.
of that. Had some of that. Been busy killing everyone's careers. Now you get to feel it.
He's only gotten 2 so far this game.
Yeah. So our Sand King has gone for a totally different build from what I expected. I expected like Power Strike and Stinger. He's going for a 0 points Power Strike, Max Sandstorm and Stinger. So the greed build.
This is Bloodstone, isn't it? Bloodstone
Yeah.
coated, basically.
I actually don't know if I like it. I feel like with AM in the game, you kind of need to go for the blink. You go blink dagger with your stun and stinger and make space on the map. You know,
Right.
If he's going for this build, then
Who
what is
fights?
he gonna do? He's just gonna defend. I think he's gonna defend towers, but then they're gonna rely on the Mars to get his dagger and make space on the map.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I mean, we've seen you has that queued up already after the phase Soul Ring, so that might be something we expect to see. And we'll see what Y can really do to prevent Timada from getting too much free solo XP up here. But Seb in the jungle continuing to just do his thing. He's pretty happy with the way things are currently
this is
going.
so good for him. The
He's got
disruptor
34
kind
CS,
of
by the way.
the disruptor kind of can't really fight him in the jungle as well, so he doesn't want to go there. And BZM, good rotation.
He TPs,
First
he
blood.
realizes Echoes doesn't have a single point in Burrow Strike, so he is not afraid of any counter rotation. He'll be back mid as well by the 6-minute rune spawn easily.
Yeah, I'm glad that you actually bring that up, because this is the problem of going for this build. If the enemy hero kind of finds out, I mean, it's going to be very obvious with your Sandstorm and Stinger that he knows that your Burrow Strike is going to be either very low level or none. So he's going to abuse that. You can't really help your side lanes with this build.
That's right.
Radiant are scanning. Dire are scanning.
Scan on scan action. Rune, it spawns top. Echoes actually does manage to pick it up. He's got an Invis rune in the bottle. Activates that now just to make sure he doesn't drop.
Yeah, that's good play by the Invoker, by BZM there. Just making sure that he uses the rune on the Sand King, so he can't really use it to maybe gang the side lanes, you know, with his level 1 Power Strike now.
And a strong mid lane there, as we can see, for BZM. But Echoes, he's about to really pick up the pace here as far as his farm goes. He's going to have to realize there's a Monkey King watching him, though. Someone just put that ward down. That was fresh. All right, jumping around into the trees as BZM. He's going to rotate top. New trouble's coming his way as Seb, already up to level 5, hits him with the Gale, hits him with the Blood Grenade. The Spear pushing Tomato all the way through is the Tornado.
Wow.
Twister just catching him. BZM receiving a
What
tip
a
now
play.
from Seb. Well done. And you still have Ari, who, by the way, manages to soak a lot of experience while Echoes was farming his stacks. Can't really take down a Monkey King that easily, though. But minute 7 runes. Y secures his. Monkey King jumping, diving tier 2 tower. The stun underwhelming here as Y turning. He's got glimpse, but no chance to use it thanks to the cold snap from BZM.
Well, at least he got the Wisdom Rune. I mean, if he didn't get the Wisdom Rune, this would have been a disaster, you know,
That's
for
right.
LGD.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
look
it
at
might
Seb.
actually already be a disaster. Seb's level 6 after this.
Yeah.
One creep.
He's stealing your darn triangle camps. These are level 3 Plague Wards, brother. They take forever to kill. Look, PYW is like, whatever. I'll just take the Wild One Ripper. I'm out of here. So demoralizing when you're a hero with such a crazy, bad attack damage, like a Bat Rider. BZM, by the way, he's still rotating top. This guy's like a shark. He's a shark. And Tomato, he's got time zone. Oh, no, you're going to get stuck in the time zone, my friend. They don't even need it. Oh, well, maybe they do, but they're just going to decide to let him live now before he experiences the excruciating pain that is the time zone. Out they go then, Seb releasing the ultimate time zone. There it is, New. What you gonna do?
What did it do?
Dude, it's huge now.
I mean,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
PYW.
BZM.
Yeah, he's going to be trapped here. Ari closing the door, making sure that he gets hit by that EMP. PYW still on the run, slowed though by that Primal Spring level 3, and another kill for OG. 5 unanswered kills here. Well, okay. It's not all bad news though, is it? Shiro, He's got a good lane.
Radiant's middle tower
Like,
is
he's
under
had a
attack.
good laning stage, it has to be said. Not top net worth, but top for his team. Echoes, he's getting farm. It's 1,000 gold away from the Blink Dagger, but I fear this LGD lineup may crumble here if OG continue to apply unopposed pressure, especially to this Mars. New, he wants to try and put a stop to it. He will TP top as Echoes ready to let go. Level 1 epicenter, level 1 stun on the Burrow Strike as well. BZM still alive. No, he gets popped like a cherry tomato there. Shiro, he rotates in, puts him to bed with the Mana Void, and that time OG take a step too deep into the enemy side of the map.
Is under attack.
Yeah, that was really, really important for Shiro to just show up to get the kills for his team. He's gonna give Darkseer some free farm now that he knows that the AM is not in the lane, but
Radiant's bottom tower
LGD
is
needed to
under
defend
attack.
their jungle area, you know. If they didn't take that fight, they might have just lost the ancient stack, you know, that Echoes is claiming right now.
Agreed. Speaking of this Darkseer real quick, as we do continue to watch Ahri just be a thief, an experienced thief. They might try and set up here actually onto Echoes. I do want to come back to that Darkseer build in just a second here, Winter. Putting a pin in it for now, as they don't have detection to kill Echoes. But taking a look at Whisper's build, you recommended maybe don't even finish the Guardian Greaves after mech, go straight for pipe. Well, how about straight pipe, boss? Do you like that?
Yeah, because Seb is buying the mech. The jungling Venom needs to do something for his team, you know.
That is true. Otherwise, he's gonna get reported. Nice job there by Y. Held on to that glimpse. They put down Seb. He's worth a pretty penny as well. That's 500 gold. The time zone. The time zone. AM's leashed. He can't get away. He cannot blink away. Maybe this is the true counter to AM. All of a sudden, Echo's joining the fight with an amplified damage room, but OG, they brought the numbers. It's 4 versus 2 down here, and those odds not looking so great for LGD. Another glimpse at the very least. Okay, they do actually get Ahri. He's glimpsed, max damage glimpse into the Sandstorm as Tomato needs to take down the Scorpion. He was getting pelted by Sand at an alarming rate, but finally, it's going to be a 4 for 2 trade overall. OG only losing their supports.
Yeah, very, very good trade for OG. They got the tower, they got a kill. Timado says to Shiro, I can also participate, you know, just like what you did in the last fight, and I'm going to be more useful than you. What you can do, I can do.
So is time zone the AM counter? As you can see, our observer was clicked on AM here. There's no option to blink. You can't just blink out of that thing.
Yeah, he got leashed. You have to walk out of the AoE. It's pretty good against AM, I would say.
Yeah.
The
Tell you
thing
what,
with time zone is because you don't really disable your team, so I guess on the team play aspect side, it's better in a way.
That's true. I usually get reported when I chrono my team, even if I start hitting them with my 10 healing cells.
I see. Surprised you didn't figure the cells were the problem, yeah?
Well, you know, everyone's a critic. Ahri, great job here on the smoke break. Flame break does connect. That'll put cooldown on Tree Dance, but he's already up to the high ground. PYW won't be able to catch him. PYW, who, by the way, is building the solution to this time zone. Everyone on Reddit laughed when they kept buffing time zone. They said, oh, I'll just buy Boots of Bearing. Well, we'll see if PYW is going to be able to get that accomplished in time. Y in the mid lane. He actually manages to get down the Static Storm before he dies. He's trapped at least Whisper here, but he's got a full pipe of Insight running now. He's tanking these Epicenter very easily now as they look to turn. In goes Tomato. He's got time zone in 5 seconds. I reckon he won't even need it. Shiro, he realizes he needs to get the heck out of here. There's nothing he can do to change the course of this fight. 3 heroes down just like that, and Tomato, he's caught him finally. Tomato, he's caught him again. The time zone, the bashes. He's trying to just get away. A second more. He does get the blink to safety, but Tomato, he wants to keep chasing. Another blink in 2 seconds here. Tomato, he's going to delay that even more though with the time dilation, but Shiro, he gets away and just barely. Oh, Tomato digs up a Kobold, but that was pretty scary for Shiro, just barely escaping with his life.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
this is looking really tough right now for LGD to take fights here. Seems like whenever OG has all their spells up, it's just kind of impossible for them to take a fight properly against this now completed pipe on Whisper, which paid dividends right away.
PYW, it's getting hunted top.
Radiant's
BZM.
middle tower is
BZM
under
trying to
attack.
avoid him, but yeah, this is just about impossible with the Spirit Vessel fully depleted. No way out of this one, I fear, for PYW. Tornado catches him. BZM, nice job there. Realizing there's not very many paths he could have taken, and we'll cut him off. I mean, Battle Fury still not up yet for as good as a game Shiro has been having. And like you said, Whisper is huge. Timato showing up to these fights aggressive and early. You have a Sand King who, okay, well, he just actually got his Blink Dagger Winter. This is something, isn't it?
Well, he has 1 point in stun, you know.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, they buffed it a lot for the level 1 spell, but I don't know. I think situation in the game right now is pretty dire for the team on Radiant.
Yeah.
They need to somehow find a way to win team fights against this pipe of the Ducks here.
It just feels so difficult. I mean, you've got Seb, who is on the other side of the map farming Ancients. That's a decent jump, but it's only the support Monkey King, and in fact, he's just fine thanks to the Surge. And the Glimmer Cape, full pipe barrier as well. Timato giving chase now. Timato, time zone up in 18 seconds. He's just going to run up to the high ground and kill a Disruptor. Excuse me?
Yeah, I mean, he's maxing dilation over his bash, you know, that's, I mean, time block, you know, that's like how much he feels like this time dilation is also really good, you know, in this game against all this Bad Rider, Disruptor, Sand King, Mars, all these heroes with all these short cooldown spells.
All right. Blink Dagger finish now finally by New. LGD, I reckon, Winter, they've got to find a fight.
I mean, they got to find a pick-off first, Richie. A fight? I don't know, man. A 5v5 fight.
Let's keep our eyes on this drums, by the way. Again, this is a good solution for PYW. Oh, New. Is he dead? I don't think so.
Anyway. I mean, they cancel his TP. It's pretty annoying for him.
New holding on to his Blink. He sees a tree walking in front of him. That's still not going to scare him into using his Blink Dagger.
I wonder why that tree is moving.
Shiro. They've scanned in. BZM, he walks on over. Shiro gets the Blink away, closer to the high ground. Whisper as well, running over with a level 3 vacuum, but they will not try for the kill.
He wanted to give them vision, so the Darkseid could maybe go with the wall and vacuum and kill him.
It's a good effort.
Yeah, it was a good try.
For now, OG not wanting to overextend too far and give any needless opportunities, right? They still know they're up so much. I mean, Shiro is just now coming to farm with a Battle Fury, but he still doesn't have a Manta style. I just don't see how he fights without at least the Manta now. There's just so many problems for him in these engagements.
Yeah, this is why I was very skeptical about the anti-mage pick. I felt like it's going to be very, very long before he can be ready to actually fight into what OG has, you know, and now they're going to have to figure out how are they going to do it, which I feel like the best.
This is a good catch. It's just a kill onto Ari, but what will it cost him now is the time zone. It's come out. Echoes managing to escape for now with the regen running, pulled back into the last seconds of the time zone. That's going to be a nice static storm to cover, but they just need to get out. They're just trying to escape here, and OG looking to extend this fight. They've already used the vacuum, though, as Echoes. He has TP, he's full HP as well. Sunstrike does scout him here for merely a second, as he just needs to get into a safe position before he TPs away. Tornado almost caught him. So that was a little wild. Scan out from LGD confirms that he was getting chased, but it seems like he's finally managed to escape
LGD
safely.
needs to just try to focus on splitting the map and just trying to go for catch with, because they have double daggers right now on Mars and Sand King. They need to put it to good use, and soon to be third dagger on PYW.
I mean, it's just going to be so difficult to really make that a reality, though. You look at these wards that Ari set up. Basically, if you leave the base as LGD, OG are going to know about it. The base in between the tier 2 and tier 3 mid and bottom just ends up becoming so difficult. There's PYW caught trying to farm in the jungle. How dare he? This is OG property.
You don't own this
Shiro,
piece of land anymore.
Look, they know where this this AM's going to want to be farming at. This tree is moving suspiciously towards him. I mean, there's just no way you can ever... You just can't. You can't run from this guy. Shiro, okay, gets the blink away. Just waiting for the rest of the team. And Ari, he knows he has to save the Boundless Strike in case Shiro's going to try and TP. I mean, just heads up move from him. Shiro, he's going to try and dodge down bottom. Again, just no chance to really run here. Another blink away. Gets him outside of the Wukong's command. Boundless Strike is there, as is the vacuum. Shiro's got no way out, man.
This guy is so good on the hero. Like Ari, just being so patient, hunting him down. Like you said, saving the Boundless Strike, not really rushing. Just being very, very methodical, following him all the way. And just waited for the right time. And just gets the kill on the AM.
New, up top. Whisper's going to see him farming. Seb was like, these are my camps. Get back here. Can't catch him, though.
How can you steal my cabbages in my garden, in my front yard? Those are mine, you know. I took 3 months to plant them all. You would never do that to me, right? Come over
of
when I'm
course not.
asleep, you know.
What do you
take
What
my
do you think? I'm like the
tomatoes.
bird that eats your fish?
I mean, that bird is long gone.
Fight breaking out here. PYW will be at his expense as New does blink on in. He's going to receive the ulti courtesy of Seb as a result, as they have caught Seb now inside the static storm. Is the only one caught there. Patient Zero Facet doing a lot of work as Y gets pushed back a bit. He's safe and sound for now, but Ari cutting off these supports, and that's your offlaner just dying, quite frankly. PYW, he will be no safer as there's a Gleipnir online for Timato.
Radiant's middle tower
Putting
is under
that to
attack.
use. AM will not be pleased to see that.
I mean, it's gonna be an orchid as well on Ari soon, you know. AM still does not have meta, so it's gonna be
Dire's middle
susceptible to
tower
the
is
orchid
under
as well.
attack.
It's gonna be tough for him to farm now.
And guess who Ari's
Radiant's
found?
top tower is under
Echoes trying to farm here on this other side of the map. Once again, the Boundless Strike is
Haze.
already used here, but Echoes doesn't have TP.
Oh my, no TP, but he has
Oh,
haste.
but he's got haste. Yeah, okay, he's fine. Good effort there on the tornado. He will be safe and
Space.
sound.
Space created.
Very good
Radiant's
space.
tower is under
It'd be a
attack.
3 versus 4 on the other side of the map, but Seb set up already the roadblock here with all the Plague Wards. They got to pay the toll to get on through. LGD, they're going to try and go around it, but very quickly realize OG will be rotating through that side of the map. Still, the Blink Dagger reveal from PYW is trying to try and get something. Seb, he just still has the Guardian Greaves, as out goes the Arena of Blood. Whisper
The
has
pipe
the
as
vacuum, but
well.
no wall. They pull him back into 2. No way out through the time zone. They're going to have to go the other way, and he is just left for dead. Tornado as well catches up to this Disruptor 1 here with all the Plague Wards. They got to pay the toll to get on through. LGD, they're going to try and go around it, but very quickly realize OG will be rotating through that side of the map. Still, the Blink Dagger reveal from PYW is trying to try and get something. Seb, he just still has the Guardian Greaves, as out goes the Arena of Blood. Whisper
The
has
pipe
the
as
vacuum, but
well.
no wall. They pull him back into 2. No way out through the time zone. They're going to have to go the other way, and he is just left for dead. Tornado as well catches up to this Disruptor Y on the high ground. He's got no way out. 3 for none trade, as OG basically just handed a invite up to kill this tier 3 tower.
No response, you know. LGD, there's nothing they can do at this point, you know. They don't have damage to go through the mech and pipe on Darkseid and Venomancer. They just can't really even speed push the map because Monkey King is just keeping tabs on each and every one of them.
Right. Well,
Like, what
and a
can you
small
do, yeah?
correction for you there, my friend Winter. It's not mech on Darkseer. It's full Guardian Greaves on Venom. And he's your position 4, who is now, by the way, just cleared Shiro in terms of top net worth. So this is going to be actually quite a valuable kill. If they can get it, they can. Seb, he goes down, shares over 1,000 gold now to the enemy side, as perhaps OG a little bit in too deep. Now, just fine. Echoes, he whiffs pretty bad there on that epicenter, as Timato, he's leaping forward and back now with that time dilation slow to make sure his team gets out safe.
Yeah, now you're gonna be wondering if you're in LGD's shoes, when is AM gonna win us the game? How much time does he need?
That's a lot of time.
It seems like forever right now.
Radiant's middle
Yeah,
tower
basically
is under
about as
attack.
much time as you need to get from one side of the time zone to the other. That's too much time.
what?
And PYW, he's decided against just going straight for the Boots of Bearing. That's why he surprised me there with the Blink Dagger on the Bat Rider. Ended up being the right move. I think it's the right move this game. But Boots of Bearing are now back in the quick buy. As careful here, OG still in the area. Roche not on their mind. Instead, they just reckon that they're the stronger team right now and don't have to be scared at all. They'd be right. LGD will have to take this fight as Shiro Bank that is not TP back to back wall. Connects onto 3 underneath the tier 4 towers. Timato, he will plant his time zone there. That is going to be a square of death, is even from behind. Echoes tried to make the jump in, swiftly punished. And I just think this game is over, Winter. I don't know if there's a way. Shiro, he's cut the wave top. OG mass TPing for him now, as Shiro's going to attempt to escape. Ari just a second late there. Had him going in the right direction, but we'll be unable to cancel the TP with a Boundless Strike.
Yeah, but AM is stuck in the base, you know. You never want to be stuck in the base as AM.
Wimps, they have found one. TD Rune is active.
man
here
has
by
a
BZM.
Shiva's
They can't even
guard.
they can't catch him. They can't catch him. They can't kill him. They've had to leave him behind. Shiro gets back up to the high ground safely. Time zone's back up in just a minute, but why? Even with that electromagnetic pulse, is not safe. He dies. PYW Excuse me, tried to blink out of the base. Team Auto says, what are you doing, little bro?
Radiant's middle tower has
Kills him off. Arena Blood, that's a nice initiation of BZM, but can they get through all this healing, the regen, the reduction? BZM still alive. BKB active for Echoes. He puts him down now with the epicenter. It's pretty darn good. As Whisper, he's going to be the one to just eat that mana void. It's decent, but not good enough. Team Auto on a godlike streak now as he gets the kill onto Echoes. New safe for now on the high ground. Everyone who's dead on LGD has buyback, but they will hold on to it. That was a buyback out of BZM of all people. A little bit of panic from OG. Look, they put down 2 observer wards right next to each other.
He bought back
and
used Sunstrike. he didn't get a kill though.
2 little observers. Doesn't help against the Mars. Facet, as they have caught one. Nice job, the kill on a Whisper. They've got him, but at what cost? New, he should go down here, and he is. Team Auto continuing to fight through before he gets glimpsed away. Team Auto another time walk forward. The blink out from Shiro, but he's been hit by this vessel, and he's got no way out. Dead for 50 seconds. No buyback available for the anti-mage as OG. They don't even need an Aegis, looking to close out this game here and now. Time zone is ready again, by the way. Team Auto, he jumps in, eats a stun from the Sand King briefly before he throws out that time zone. And look at Echoes, he's dragged back in by that EMP. Wise easy pickings next as PYW does manage to blink back into the base safely. That's going to be 2 buybacks available. With your Mars up in 8 seconds, but this is over. PYW, he's going to call it OG. They win in game number 1. LGD, things looking very dire for them as they head into this next game down 1. But most importantly, their max score now, I believe, only 5 games. Make that 6.
The Crimson is going to be very, very good here against the PL, Pango, and
It will, yeah, that's so true. We'll see how things get going here as it's do or die time now for LGD. They've gone for a first for them this tournament. The Phantom Lancer as a 23rd pick carry OG reply by pivoting a bit in the draft and picking up this Brewmaster. See how things get going here, Winter. Do you believe in the Phantom Lancer as a hero right now? He's got Divergence.
No.
Okay.
If they are going to want to win this game, they have to snowball very, very hard from the early game. They need to somehow win their lanes. I think Ogre is going to probably win his lane against the Nyx and Brew. They should have a pretty good time in that lane. And for the bot lane, it's a Monkey plus Pango into Chen Wind Ranger that he probably not going to win that lane. And mid lane is like also a lane I feel like Bad Rider should have the edge. I'm not entirely sure because I don't know the matchup now.
He might be in for some trouble here. Hasn't taken a skill point yet. They need some really good body blocks. Or he's kind of juked himself here on accident. I believe that ought to be the death of him. And it doesn't even take a skill point. He's consigned to his death. That's why we'll draw first blood. Good start. Good start for LGD.
Yep, the power of the Ogre in the early game.
Oh,
Didn't even have any skill points, on Ogre yet. Just right click and with the Monkey King blocking him, and that was enough for them to get the kill.
True. OG do get 3 bounties to start, but of course they lose out on first blood as the Monkeys slow to rotate back down bottom. So New's taking a bit of a beating here early on.
Yeah, this is annoying for him. Nice try by Timano, trying to cut the monkey off his perch.
My goodness. And he's, well, he's scared the courier away already. You can see that getting microwave underneath the tier 2 tower pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, look at the wards that we're placing on the bot lane for the monkey as well. Like, OG has already preemptively placed a ward here on the high ground, so they make sure that the couriers are safe. And now PYW, I think he's also doing the right thing here. He knows that he can't get the courier, so he's just trying to instead help New on the lane by dragging the wave. There are 2 melee heroes against range, double range, so if you don't drag the lane, you're not going to be able to last hit creeps properly.
Just see what Ari's done, by the way. He's taken Mind Flare, and he's just walking through the jungle and taking all the juicy, delicious big creeps.
So they have 2 junglers now. Yeah, I've actually seen this. I've seen someone do this in my game before, and I actually thought the guy was ruining the game initially. But then, the more I look at what he was trying to do, I actually felt like it could actually be a thing, He did something similar to this, like he just dragged around, and he just last hit the big creeps along the way. He had some clarity. Yeah. He had some clarities.
Ari's just used one already, by the way.
Yeah, you're gonna need to ferry more. I remember the guy probably ferried some along the way at some point.
I mean, he's had this. This is like the 1 minute wave.
Man,
He's had
Dota
this.
is
These
just
guys.
so weird now. It's actually
He's going,
so
taking them
freaking
for a
weird.
tour, chasing this courier. He's not gonna. Oh, is he gonna reach it? No, he's not. He's gonna.
So when is
kill-
he actually gonna bring this wave back to his offlaner?
I don't know. BZM's like, hello. Just steal, takes
Excuse
the
me?
water. In.
Radiant's
Oh.
courier has been
Yeah, he's
killed.
just fine actually. He's got another clarity delivered. There goes the courier. PYW finally gets one. Okay, so a distraction, maybe a big Giga Brain play. We'll just have to wait and see. But if you take a look in the jungle, there aren't too many medium or hard camps that haven't had the best creeps in them pilfered.
Yeah, maybe that was the idea all along. You just wanted to ruin the jungle for PL later. Because PL you want to jungle later in the
Right,
game, later in
right.
the game, no matter what, after the laning phase, you know. So maybe that was the plan. You know, just ruin his jungling patterns.
Right, I mean it's value for the money as well, right? I mean you take the biggest creep, it's all solo experience. You give Whisper a bit of solo XP. He's up to level 3 in this lane. He's also gone, by the way, for Drunken Master. He's not gone for rolling out the barrel. Hugh is getting beat up by this Sadar Mind Stealer. They're going to return the favor onto Seb, but very good spacing on his part means he doesn't really take all too much damage.
This'll come in handy.
A lot of the times, by the way, when we've seen the Chen, we've seen this very... oh, hold on, New. He should be fine. We've seen... oh, hold on, mid. BZM. The PYW Monkey rotates onto him, finds a kill early.
What's the opposite of regicide?
Yeah, big kill here onto the mid Bat Rider. This is a hero that you never want to fall behind, you know, when you play him as a core. This hero cannot be played from behind. In our opinion. You need to be snowballing from the start. You have to do well in your lane. You have to be higher level than your opponents and
Stop.
snowball, you know.
They will try for Whisper. Just an effort there. Not so
Yeah,
much of a
he's not
commitment.
having a good time because the Nyx is not in the
Jungling.
lane, you know.
He's jungling. We could say it.
Yeah, jungling Nyx.
Quick little stun there. They're also going for New back down bottom. New, nice dodge there on the power shot as they do get the kill onto Whisper top lane. New still alive. The auto attacks, the last two necessary there for the kill, but Seb, it'll cost him his own life as Tomato is able to win run away. However, PYW's got a full earn, and he's able to convert into a double kill suddenly.
Yeah,
Okay.
things are definitely going really well for LGD here. They got kills on all 3 lanes. They killed all the cores, right? Bat Rider died, Brewmaster died, and Wind Ranger died.
And when, yeah, actually, good point. Right now, Nyx, it's your time. Ari, get in the jungle box.
It's your time. Your time to do what, Sir Richie?
Time to start hitting
Continue
more,
jungling.
hit more of those creeps, brother. Get the Midas queued up. It's time for you to scale.
5 minutes in as a support thinking about scaling, imagine.
PYW, he is mid. There's the Sadar Mind Stealer mid, and this is what I was trying to say. A lot of times you see Chens as a position 5 just kind of park some creeps mid, especially like this mana burn creep. So obnoxious. Minute 6 rune, still 30 seconds out, and yet all the supports for OG already mid. Is they're going to try and set up here, are they? Ari sees his man, but is just going to, you know, look for a better opportunity. OG will not commit here on this occasion. They've killed the wagon already. Their wagon is going to be quickly approaching. 10 seconds now from power
OG
runes.
just with their jungling supports trying to pressure mid now.
Have you seen this, by the way? BZM with 21 denies.
Yeah, impressive on Bat Rider. 6-minute rune.
Spawns top. It's an illusion room. BZM, he's getting fought now. 2v1 as PYW is going to leap on in. Y now TPing to the tower. Hits him with this level 3 ignite. And now even the stun for Seb. PYW fighting through this one. He's just fine. Ari giving chase. Doesn't have any spells for 7 seconds. Oh no, the trees. He got confused. Nice bit of skulldaggery there from PYW. Manages to survive. Another 2 heroes dead just like that. The second death in the lane now for the Bat Rider. And despite having 21 denies, somehow he is beat to level 6 by Hekos.
The script, you know, from the director, Shaba, working out really, really well for LGD here. PR is top of the network chart right now.
Radiant's
He's really, really happy. And yeah, OG is just like, I guess they have more even farm across the board because they have double jungling supports right now.
Rotation. They're going to look for New. He's got a shield crash in 3 more seconds. 13 wand charges. Shield crash in a second, but not enough HP. BZM burns him down. Back up top lane. Whisper in trouble. He is just a few creeps away from hitting level 6. He hits level 6, and he gets off the ultimate. That might allow him to turn things here, as Y trying to survive underneath his tower. Whisper, realizing that he's going to have to just be happy that he gets to live, is going to retreat. Saw our first Mass Dispel there. Sorry, it's called Dispel Magic. I always thought it was called Mass Dispel.
Mass Dispel? It was never called Mass Dispel.
Okay, my bad.
Was it called Purge at some point? I don't know. Maybe it was called
Mass Purge? Or Dispel Purge? No, I don't think so.
Because
Timado.
it was derived from
Gonna
the
run into
original
Echoes
spell.
here. Timado, by the way, up to level 6, has Focus Fire. Which is fine
Yeah,
though.
but still no damage items, so can't really
True.
pose a threat.
And
onto them
PYW,
right now.
he's going to rotate through. He's got level 2 Boundless Strike ready to go. Echoes looking to reach now as they're going to focus fire onto PYW, but as you say, no damage items, is able to win run back to safety as Echoes gets sent to the other side of the cap. New now chasing with that Rolling Thunder active. The Shield Crash deals the damage for Echoes to pick up the kill with the Sleight of Fist. OG find themselves here massively on the back foot so far in game number 2. Yeah, I'm hoping to put a stop to that. He actually gets caught by the courier, kills Wise Courier as Whisper is going to try and kill him now in return. A little multi. That wasn't. Oh, it was a multicast. Never mind.
Radiant's bottom tower
He's level
is under
5.
attack.
Still.
Nice. He's got learning curve.
Oh yeah, he already has it. But I'm stupid.
No.
Yeah.
You also just took learning curve, Winter.
Yeah, I just. It's take me some time to remember
Yeah,
things
there ain't
that got
nothing
changed
wrong.
so much.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. New.
Is under attack.
He's being hunted by Ari. Ari's already up to level 6. They're going to kick things off onto him, but he's going to just barely live thanks to the infused range up. In the meantime, Seb, he's been initiated on. He's done a good job here to get some frost armor on himself, and the heals, in fact, they're massive. Joining from the mid lane, BZM now hits him with the lasso. They get the kill onto New as Echoes. Well, he will be able to retreat just fine, and the Monkey King, he's already in the mid lane and well on his rotation top. That was 5 heroes, by the way, rotating there to kill the offlaner.
Yeah, OG needed to get back some kills, get the score on the board closer. They needed to just make sure they had an area to play around with, and they needed to bring the numbers there. So now Timado can keep staying at bot. They have to kind of be passive, for the next minute or so until you have Lasso on Bat Rider again. 10-minute rune. Who is it going to belong to?
Looks like LGD have got pretty good control, and that they will get the fortuitous top spawn where they were already looking at it. So regen bottled now for Echoes. That's an Invis already used. We've seen the first one be an Illusion, and now regen. So there's some pretty spicy runes upcoming. Shield, Haste, Amplify Damage, Arcane.
Yep, all excellent runes for Ember.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Not bad for a
He's on
bad
the
either,
move.
Haste especially.
Dire's top tower
He is on
under
the move
attack.
right now. Does Timado know? Yeah, Timado knows something is up. Immediately uses the gate. He really likes to use the gate to
Radiant's
He
bottom
sees
go
Shiro.
across the map.
He will give chase. Ari now is scuttling on over. As can they identify the real one? Yeah, pretty easy. They don't get a shackle shot, but they do give enough time for Ari to get set up now. Look for the kill. He's got infused range ups himself, but he is being focus fired by Timado, and it's pretty good focus fire. OG, they bring 4 heroes behind the tier 1 tower. They get the kill onto the Phantom Lancer as Whisper, Drunken Brawler, Drunken Master, trying to just escape here. Looks decent, although Echoes has managed to find a Windrunner. They're going to activate the Wukong's command. It's only a support, but it's still pretty good damage now as Timado fails to escape the Wukong's command. New completes his TP, immediately goes for the Rolling Thunder. Some good driving necessary here for the kill as they have knocked Ari back off of that Twin Gate high ground. A 2-for-1 trade there. Kill onto the carry, not half bad. But Seb, he's nearly taking your mid-tier 1 tower. He's got a full Vlads.
He has a full Vlads building into the mech. And both their supports are so rich, actually. It's crazy.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I don't know if this is going to be the future of Dota right now. 5 core Dota, everybody just gets a piece of the pie now.
Except for, I guess, in this kind of a game, Whisper, he's probably the worst one off. And is the worst one off. I mean, he's still going for that Radiance, though. He's not done too poorly, all things considered. But certainly he was abandoned a bit early on.
They're gonna have to try to use the Chen's timing with his creeps and with the Hand of God. I mean, he's really strong with the Vlads now. They need to use him to take control of the map.
Here goes Ari. He's going to go hunting, kicking things off. Oh, he
Just
really
kills the
didn't like that centaur.
What? He killed the
He
courier?
did not like the Courser. That Courser, he had it coming, okay? And now, Whisper, he's still able to open up this fight. Nice micro there on that Hurricane, moving Y even closer and farther out of that tower as he ends up going down. However, BZM, he was expecting another dead hero up here. Ari had his sights on something else, though.
What the hell? Must have
Listen,
been a
man.
mistake.
Oh, nice little play here by PYW. In fact, he might have just set them up for a kill. They do have a primal split. Can they interrupt them? No. Newt, a little bit too long there on that Rolling Thunder to be able to set things up here. He is able to actually kill off the Storm Panda, though, so they don't have Dispel Magic. Timato's playing up here as well. Rushing this
Hand
first
of
item,
God.
Orchid.
10 seconds.
No, the creeps. Syrian Chain's doing a lot of work against him.
Yeah, I mean, the Orchid is gonna be good against the Ember, PL, Pango, all three cores.
Sorry, I'm still giggling at Ari just absolutely blasting that Centaur Conqueror. Why? This time, there's no Centaur Conqueror to save you, he says, as they set up onto him. Short little stuns, but again, a good Hurricane out from Seb. The Wild Wing Ripper sets up beautifully here. I believe LGD, they picked up more than they could chew. New. He's going to try and attempt to TP away. Oh, the double Shuriken out from the Satyr Tormentors. Not enough damage here, but BYW, he jumps back in to try and save the life of his offlaner. He dies and feeds, what, 800 gold over to the side of OG.
What? What the hell?
He's rich. Man's got a full vessel.
Why is he worth so much when the game is like a 1k lead?
Well, because he's not really been much of a support, has he? It's a dominating streak there. That's why Winter.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense then.
4-1 and, well, 4-0 and 5 before that death. As the tower finally goes down top lane. Okay, Winter, it's been a very fight-heavy game so far. We're 7-12. Just about 14 minutes in here. Small net worth lead for OG, but practically even, all things considered. Who is this game looking better for right now? What's our state of the game?
I feel like they're happy. You just got the Radiance on Brew. That's kind of your answer to the PL. But I feel like LGD, they're still in a pretty good position considering the PL's farm. You know, I feel like late game PL is still going to be a threat against the rest of the heroes. The Radiance Brew is going to be the only answer. I think the other 4 heroes are going to be not very useful against the PL later. And
Okay.
they just need to find a solution to deal with Whisper later.
Well, that PL's already got an Ags cooking, by the way, but OG, they've got some items coming online for themselves. Timato, he is about to have his Orchid Malevolence delivered. You have a full mech and
They're doing
Vlad's
Rosh.
on
They're
Chen.
doing Rosh.
And I thought I saw a third item here. Oh, yeah, it was the Radiance, basically. So pretty decent timings. They'll move straight into the Roche pit.
Yeah. OG are definitely trying to speed up the game by a lot with this Chan Aura items going for Roche right now. I don't think LGD, they can really do much to stop this. It's just way too early. 15 minutes, and they just have to concede it and try to play for their other timings. They need Echoes to have this Maelstrom done. They're going to need Pango to get a pipe. This is going to be a good answer to the Radiance on Brewmaster. I like this a lot. But nobody is going to build. Is anyone buying a mech on the LGD side?
No, not.
Probably not.
Well, actually, it looks like Ogre might. It should be completed. He should have the rest.
Oh yeah, Ogre has.
Yeah.
Okay. So mech pipe soon to be done by LGD. They are also by no means weak here.
Yeah, Amplify Damage Rune activated by Echoes here. But OG feeling pretty strong now with an Aegis on Timato and that Orchid Malevolence. It's shown now. They've used it here once in this fight already. There is no tower here to fight with, as with Shiro showing up. They feel very strong and for good reason. Echoes, though, he's going to be counter-initiated. Ari, he missed the follow-up stun. I caught Shiro, I caught something, sure. But Seb, over on the backlines, he is going to be focused and killed off in the meantime. So far, acceptable losses here for OG. As you can see, BZM, fresh Mage Slayer in hand, looking for a pick-off, looking for an opportunity to drag someone back into the hands to trigger the Primal Split, but that's not happening here. Tower goes down by LGD, and OG only lose the position 5, Chen.
Yeah, that was actually insane that LGD thought that they were able to take that fight into the Aegis. So they felt like they were strong enough to do it with the pipe on Penguin, and they were right, you know. They found the Chen. He's like the the main target right now in the team fights with all the heals, the sustain, and they take him out, and there's no way OG could have taken the fight after.
Yep, those are some key auras that he's holding on to right now, right? This,
Yeah. Actually, the Ogre is not buying the mech anymore. I see the Pango queuing it up again.
Oh, okay. Well, what is he going to do with this chainmail and headdress? This is mech, isn't it? Am I crazy? Huh. I mean, we'll see. Maybe...
Blade Meal Ogre.
Oh, perhaps rather echoes. Yeah, great catch here by Ari and BZ. I'm just making sure they get the kill. He's going to commit the last, so I reckon that's wise. He didn't have a remnant down, I believe, but still just
still. It's not a very long cooldown.
I
feel like that's just like no reason not to use it there to just make sure they get the kill.
Agreed. And well, if the pace, if the goal rather of OG with this first Aegis was to accelerate the pace of the game, they've certainly done that. Tier 1 tower down bottom taken, and they're even doing some damage to this tier 2 mid.
The Bat Rider is going for like a right-click build. I just realized he has Mage Slayer and is going into Manta, so I presume he's going to get the shot later.
Yeah. And actually, he took Arsonist, which is something in the early days of this patch I saw only him and Malorine doing. Hold on, this is huge. If they can contest these stacks, it's a really good initiation onto Neo, but Shiro, he's showing up to this fight, and they've got the Pipe of Insight barrier buff now protecting them all. However, Whisper shows up to this fight in style. He's got full BOTs to waste no time to activate the ulti. Can he say BZM? No. He's still going to go down because Shiro's just a little bit too obnoxious here with the Acceptor. Y is finally going to drop his PYW hanging on his Purge, looking for the right opportunity to jump in, looking for the right stun now. The lift onto the Ember Spirits as now OG retreating, having basically lost out on this engagement, honestly. They don't get to steal the stacks. They lose their mid laner only for a support.
Yeah, excellent fight from LGD. Once again, with their Rolling Thunder, and they were able to catch the Bat Rider out. I mean, good stuff here from LGD. OG, they're probably going to, at this rate, not going to use the Aegis very well. It has 1.5 minutes remaining. But, yeah, probably not going to be able to force another big fight soon. And bot lane, Whisper, no split. They're trying to punish.
This is trouble. They do catch him with a stun, but a nice swap over to the Void stance means Whisper's barely stunned up there. In the meantime, New, he's getting hunted. Ari gives him just the briefest chance of hopes. I think New, he might make it out alive. BZM's on top of him now. Tomato's also fighting here down bottom. Mech heal. This is a big fight also with Seb showing up to play. LGD looking for one. They get at least the Guardian Greaves is up top. They're still chasing New, by the way. They could use their help down bottom because Tomato, he's just died very quickly on his second life. And New, he's still alive. The mech and the pipe keeping him alive as now reinforcements are coming. BZM realizing that they have long overstayed their welcome. He's going to end up falling. And this has just been disastrous. Back down bottom, Seb, he'll take a while to die now to just the two supports, but he's also going to go down. And OG somehow, they initiate 2 fights on 2 sides of the map and lose them both.
Yeah, just a big disaster there by OG. Not having the numbers on either side, and the Pango was kind of like the worst target that could go on because he had mech and pipe. And with the shield crash, he just couldn't die, it took too long.
So tanky. Shield crash, specialist array, double bracer.
Yeah, I felt like if they had one more hero with the Wind Ranger and a Chen, they probably can win the fight in the bot side.
All right. Here's that fight down bottom. I was trying to kind of cover both, but it was it's pretty funny watching that fight top happen, not gonna lie. Finally commit the lasso, and then they realize, uh-oh, this is going awry.
Close, dude. The guy still has so much HP.
Nope. And a nice job there by Echoes to complete his TP and make sure that they lock down and kill off the Nyx assassin. That turns into a full team wipe, doesn't it? And you can see BZM's like, ooh, we didn't do the math right there. That one did not add up. Tormentor taken. It's going to be the shard now available for Seb, so you can take some Ancients now. I think for this team, you'd love to get the, yeah, exactly, he got it immediately, the Time Warp Aura Creep, this Frostbitten Golem. Super, super good. It's just a straight up 12% cooldown reduction. It's so amazing, especially early on for your brew. I mean, what else does it give you?
Especially your core Bat Rider.
Yeah, that's very true. So I love carrying this creep around with me. And of course, the Ancient Black Dragon now. So Seb is going to be a bit more annoying, to say the least. And who got this shard on the other side? Monkey King got his shard, so he's even more mobile now. LGD looking for a fight. They're a bit low on mana, as Ari's going to be the one to break their smoke. He's got a Dagon level 1 now, by the way. I believe that's freshly picked up. So keep your eye out for that. Remember, you can now use Dagon on creeps and then lifesteal an absolute metric ton. So we might see that get used. Something like a
but
Night
who can
Stalker
he
uses his shard.
actually kill with the Dagon here? Can he even solo kill anybody? I feel like nobody's gonna die to the combo.
Yeah, honestly, Monkey's really tanky too. He's got a Vessel and the Rod of Atos. He just has so many stats. And he's so much HP, right? Vessel gives you plus 125. Atos gives you plus 300. It's kind of crazy. Okay, but that's significant. Bloodthorn completed here for Timado. We see a smoke move now as BZM. He's very fast under the cover of this smoke with the phase boots and the Yasha. Basically, max move speed, 540, just 10 shy. Line drawn down bottom. I believe that's OG, as now Seb's also, and make that Timado joins this smoke. Rod of Atos up top lane here.
Oh, Whisper's caught.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be trouble for him. He's got ulti. He doesn't really want to have to use it here. They stun him only once. Can they continue to chain stun him, though? Absolutely, as New wastes no time to commit the Rolling Thunder. OG, they will turn themselves around now as they look to try and still get something out from this fight, but they're going to make the call to back up.
That was such a good play by LGD. They know that the Brewmaster has traveled, so he's probably going to be alone and trying to connect last to the team fight, and they make a smoke and they try to find him. They saw him with a ward, and yeah, that was a really, really good play by LGD.
Indeed, and now they're going to look to try and, maybe invade the enemy triangle. Could be the next objective here. As PYW, he will go ahead and kick things off. You do have a Nyx Assassin, which is regular Vendetta, as PYW just being a little bit of a bully here, killing off some creeps. Oh my goodness, it's Roshan. Oh my goodness, he's back on his old pick, guys. You believe it. Look, PYW's smiling. He's like, guys, I turned into Roche. Look at him. He's having a great game here on this one. 6-1-8. He gets a turn into Roche. He's asking for a high five, but now his team needs him because Whisper, this time, he's going to get off the ulti. And BZM, he's found the lasso onto Y. Seb with the mass heals now, keeping him alive. But Y has also received some heals and this Pipe of Insight buff. He's still okay. PYW, he's had his tree cut down, which is going to make this a 3 versus 4 fight here momentarily. But it's still looking overall decent for LGD as these PL illusions are just causing too much havoc now in these fights, Winter. There's just too many of them.
Yeah, Manta, Diffusal, Aghanim's, they just can't really fight into like the PL.
And look, they're still chasing. PYW, they can get his tree cut down now. As Ari, he's going to be leaping on in. He just gets stunned. But look, Timado, he's the one who's really in trouble as they catch him now with the shield crash. Rolling Thunder is out. Ari finds a 3-man stun. Not bad as Timado drops the tip onto him. But it's going to be trouble now for Ari as he does have to sacrifice himself in order to take down the monkey. Well worth it for him. As OG getting a lot of gold, 900 gold for the monkey kill on this second occasion. So they still come out with something, but again, a tough fight for OG to have taken. The LGD continue to flex their strength.
LGD once again coming away with a team fight with a better trade here, getting the carry and the Nyx, trading just both supports for it. I feel like if you're OG now, you gotta be thinking on how you can use this Brewmaster better in the team fights. You know, he needs to be able to stand in the middle, use his Radiance to kind of deal with the PL, because at this point, nobody's dealing with the PL in the team fights.
Yeah, that's true, but he's also like not tanky enough to
Yeah, he's not rich enough, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, he's top net worth on his team now, but he's just not at the point where he can actually fully deal with the PL in the team fights.
He's scary when he has his ulti ready. He's scary a bit in his ulti, but not that much, honestly. It seems like if LGD are given the opportunity, they will kill these Brewlings, so this 20 talent cannot come fast enough for Whisper, you know, that extra HP.
He needs to just play, I guess, a little bit more selfish now in the next couple of minutes and get to his items and get to his level 20. Like, you want to get Shivas, you want to get Octring, or there's so many items you want.
Well, you don't want to take a death here. Oh, he's going to try and TP away. That was hopeful. His ulti available in 1 second. He's not going to get to use it.
Yeah, once again, LGD recognizes that he's alone with the travels and just makes the play for him, and he gets a little bit greedy trying to get that extra wave, you know. He wants to get one more wave, you know.
And guess who's ready? It's Roshan, PYW. He's going to see this time it's the real one. Oh, he tries to steal his form again, but he turns into a tango. He's got a Gleipnir now on Monkey King. Holy moly.
Hey, Vessel, Gleipnir, he is rich. He is a rich monkey.
LGD have really only made, I would say, one mistake this game so far, and it's in communicating their itemization. Why? His game got slightly griefed because he was forced to, well, he was building the mech, and then he had to kind of sell the headdress, and now this chainmail is just sitting in his inventory. So he lost a little bit of early net worth.
You know what, Richie? Should have gone for a Midas here.
I agree. At that point, that's when I go, oh, you're building the mech? That's fine. I'll buy a Midas then. You're the support with the mech. I'm the core. Mid lane. Echoes. Echoes. He's got to be careful. Ari, he's ready. Oh, nice job there. Echo's not leaving anything to chance. OG, however, will now smoke up, and they're going to chase after this LGD roster. Gem of True Sight is on the line.
They're running into the Aegis and Cheese? Really?
They're running into this Aegis. They're running into this Aegis. Pipe, Greaves, and a Gem of True Sight now for New, as Shiro taking down this tier 1 tower. In goes Whisper. Rolling Thunder getting pump faked in the back lines. Echoes holding onto this cheese. There's going to be the stuns. There's the initiation onto the Shiro. It's a pretty good one. Pipe of Insight Barrier and the Guardian Greaves. He's just fine. He's just fine. And Timato, he may have gotten this Gale Force Winds down, but it's only got an LGD closer in this fight. There's a nice stun here onto BZM. The control, the lockdown. He's nearly perma-stunned here. They do at least get through Shiro's first life at long last, but Mew is doing so much here, and it's BYW of all with the double kill here as he sets up the Wukong's command. He pins him down, and he does the damage. Shiro easily up to the high ground now, taking Seb out of the game as he's straight up to the high ground. OG, they only get the Aegis Winter.
This is really, really bad news for OG. Like, losing another fight like that. Like, LGD is just in firm control of this game, you know.
PYW, he's being haunted. He's being haunted. And his ghost, they're not taking the apparition of a human, of a little ghost. No, no, this is a monkey who is not going to stop him from grabbing the Invis-Rune, I've got to say. Slight mistake there.
Your off-laners losing to the support, yeah, to the enemy support.
Yeah, he just soloed him. He just actually soloed him.
Yep, PYW definitely a
Lasso
specialist as well.
It's from him, but look how tanky they get him with the Glimmer Cape, but now BZM all of a sudden he finds himself in a very bad position. Gleipnir now from the Monkey King onto 2 as Timato trying to push them back with the Gale Force Winds. Ari doing what he can here. He burns one illusion, but brother, there's like 80 more coming your way. LGD diving beyond the tier 2 tower up onto the high ground. Seb is trying to do whatever he can here, but caught and killed underneath the tier 4 towers. Echoes with the triple kill. A tip onto Seb here. Seb with a bit of a smile, realizing this game has gone awry. OG, it doesn't seem, well, they're going to need a miracle to turn this game around. That's what I'll say. They burn the Aegis Winter, but 30 minutes. It's an 11-29 lead here for LGD, still with the cheese on the Ember Spirit, and this is going to be the second lane of Barracks.
I mean, they only have buyback on Nyx, you know. I mean, I don't even know what can he do if he's even alive right now in the team fights. I mean, it's just very difficult when you can't fight into the enemy in the clash, 5v5 clash. Then it means that Nyx is gonna be always gonna be a liability in the game, you know, for you. Yeah, he's not gonna be so good in this type of game.
He's gonna cut a wave that back down bottom. This has been a very dangerous maneuver for him in the past. Ari scouted. Oh, the gem. Okay, he's able to at least get off despite Carapace, but no one from OG dares step outside the base. This hero, it's fine. He can die. He has buyback, but he's not going to have a vendetta for 50 seconds as the Monkey King plants a very deep ward. Timato hiding away in the base. Unfortunately, despite Whisper's best efforts, backdoor is not broken because of this creep in the mid lane. And now in they go onto Timato. Timato, he doesn't have a dispel and he's just dead. Wind run or not. GG, he calls it. This one is over. LGD, they didn't get the 2-0 that they were looking for, but they at least find one versus OG as they are hoping to scrape by avoid elimination here on the Riyadh Masters group stage.
Yep, at least they got a script correct on the second game.